Welcome to the Beach Boss Influencers podcast. Today, we are talking about the retention blueprint and how to stop people from quiet quitting your team. Today, I am Fran Loebscher, and I have with me Brandy Shaver and Adrian Lundeen. And we're going to be diving into, when people join their team and they're really excited, they got all the fire in their belly, they fired up and ready to run, and 90 days later they are missing. They've gone into witness protection. And let me know if this sounds familiar. Let me know if this has happened to you. It's like, well, what happened to this person? They were so excited. They were going to build a massive team. They wanted to make $10,000 a month. They were going to retire their husband. They had all these dreams, and then nothing. We're going to be diving into what really keeps people engaged, what really keeps people loyal, and people producing and duplicating in your downline, growing teams, building massive teams themselves so that they achieve their dreams, and, they're duplicating like wildfire. So let's dive into this.
All right. Well, I guess the question would be, is why people quit? Like what happens, right? Like, because they come in, like you said, with all these big dreams, these big, their eyes are like huge. They're excited that they're ready to run. And then what happens to them? Like where their dreams go to die? What in 90 days, right? They had all these whys and cried about it and all these things, and then they're gone. So what do you guys think is the reason for that?
Well, I think one of the main reasons is that, if you don't have systems and processes in place that are easily duplicatable, that get them taking action and get them seeing results fast, they're going to quit. I remember when I first started network marketing, and, onboarding was studying the compensation plan, learning about all the products, learning the science behind all the products, joining about 100 groups
and
chats, and going to old school networking events. And I'm shy. When I'm at a table with 30 other women sitting around and men who are from all different, I remember this like yesterday, from all different, fields, and all not only in network marketing, but in all different fields. And then I've got to stand up and talk about my network marketing business. And honestly, I just wanted to hide. I just wanted to literally crawl under a rock and hide.
Yeah.
When people join network marketing, if you want people to hang around, if you want them to stick around, you need to get them results fast. They need to be seeing like, okay, I'm getting results. I'm making money. I've got people talking to me. I'm getting customers. Maybe I'm enrolling people. I've got people asking me, like, what am I doing? Then that starts to build that momentum, and the momentum just keeps growing and growing and growing. But if you have them studying your compensation plan, or, learning a 30-step system on how to build their business, and having them go through 150 videos before they actually do anything, I'm sorry, people, but you've lost them.
Yeah. I mean, it's they're being inundated with so much information, right? That in their brain, they're thinking, I have to learn all this information before I can tell anybody about my business, or I can tell anybody about my product. And then they're just like, I feel like now I have another second full-time job, right? Yeah. And so part of that, like what Fran said, is setting people up to get wins early, is plugging them into something that's simple, right? Like they don't need to learn all the, 20 levels of your comp plan to launch their business, right? Like that stuff is like, let's get your business up and running, and then you can go and take a deeper dive into that, because it doesn't matter really in that first beginning, few days of you launching your business, because having 10 levels deep isn't going to help you for right now, right? It's like, how do you set up the new people coming in to get early wins within the first few days of their business? How do you keep something so simple that people are like, I can do this one action, and then tomorrow I can do this one action. And once I have people interested in, all that, I can turn around and take it, I have more time to look into all the other things that come with it. Because y'all have to remember, and I say y'all, those that are listening, is, if a confused mind does nothing. So if you're throwing so much information, first of all, someone's so excited because they're like, either they're coming in to build this business because they saw the vehicle, right? And so they're super excited. It's almost like bursting their bubble. Like, oh, that vehicle's a pipe dream because of all this, right? So now they're like, wait a second here. I thought this was going to be easy and simple. And in their mind, it's like so much. Now they're overwhelmed. Now they're in somewhat of like analysis paralysis, right? Like, what do I even do first? How do I, all the things. So it's like what Fran said. It's getting them early wins, setting them up to win right away out of the gate while they're excited and keeping like it super simple, breaking it down just really simple into a few simple steps early, right? And as they're like experiencing these wins, their beliefs go up, their confidence goes up because they're winning, right? They're taking action, they're winning. And then they're like, okay, I'm hungry for more. What's my next step? And it's like, great, let's get you plugged in to this over here.
I think too, one of the things that really helps people with this, and this starts before you actually recruit them, is the expectations that you set, right? Like now, if you're lying to people and saying, hey, all you have to do is enroll 5 and help those people enroll 5 and then you're a billionaire. Okay, that's
which is common.
Which is 100% common. I cannot tell you how many times I've actually heard that out of people's mouths. But when you're setting people up like that, when you're setting those expectations, and then they come in and they start getting some no's, or, maybe they don't have a huge network. Maybe they're more introverted, like Fran was saying, right? That she's not one to sit down at a table and just like be, the party girl and get to know everyone. That's not her personality. So if you've set them up in that way and then they get in the process and they're like, she lied to me, right? Like, you see how that is? Like, you don't want to be telling people, this is super simple. All you do is, enroll 5, and then you're a billionaire. Like, it's you have to do actual stuff. Like, you actually have to build a business. You have to learn leadership. You have to learn all these things, right? And so that's probably right where it starts, is those expectations. Because
for sure.
I know for me, I could sell ice to an Eskimo, and people tell me that all the time, but I don't want to talk you into enrolling into my team, right? I want to work with the ones that want to be here, the ones that are excited, the ones that are like me, the ones that have a drive, right? So when you're trying to pull everyone in, I think that's also an issue, right? Because you're just saying what they want to hear, then they get in and it looks different than what you said. And so then that eats away at your integrity, eats away at their confidence, right? And this happens in the industry all the time.
Yes. Total bait and switch.
Yeah.
And I think that was like when I learned, influence marketing and kind of what we teach to our people and stuff, knowing like the person who hasn't come into network marketing, right? Here they are, they're looking like, and how other people in the industry, like you said, were delivering that. It's simple. It's so easy. It sells itself. You don't have to do anything, right? All the things. And knowing I am like, these people have no idea what they're actually walking into. Mm-hmm. So of course they come in and now they're being told after they've walked through the front door and invested, right? That like, oh, by the way, pull out your pen and paper. We're going to make that grid. Oh, pull up that calendar. We're going to plan out 2 dates that you're going to invite all these people to your house. Like, I had no idea when I reached out to my friend on Facebook through, I had seen her stuff, right? I saw she was a college athlete like myself. So I saw that if she could do this, I could do it. Like, okay, if she could do this, it can't be that hard. And she earned the Lexus in 2 months, right? Which is super fast. And I'm like, oh my gosh. And in conversation, she's telling me how simple it is and all this stuff. At no point in there did I find out how it actually is done. And when I had my first like one-on-one like onboarding, which is like a 2-hour deal, I was like, get the F out of here. You want me to do what? Okay. Like it took me months to book that first party. Then I told them.
And guess what? Adrienne loves people. She loves people and she loves to entertain. So if you put Fran and I in that same situation, I'm not doing that.
But here's the thing. What smart person with brain cells is not figuring this stuff out, because I was like, you want me to invite these people to my house and tell them I'm so excited about something, but I'm not going to tell you till you get there. Okay, if my friend did that to me, I am like, hold the phone. I'm not going anywhere until you tell me right now on this phone call. Like, and oh no, I'll just bring ice. Can you bring ice? Yeah, come. We'll have some wine and cheese. Just bring ice. Like, what in the heck? Okay.
Adrienne, I did the home parties.
I know. Laughing
I
'cause we
used
all
to
sort of-
trick them into coming. They never knew what they were coming to.
I know.
Come for coffee and brownies. I make a mean brownie. Come for coffee and brownies. Or I even did an evening one with champagne and canapes. Okay. It was
People
fancy.
thought you wanted to just be their friend and be social. And
And I got balloons again. Damn it. And they'd walk in the door. They'd walk in the door expecting a nice evening of champagne and canapes to find this room full of strangers. Okay.
So scuzzy.
Oddballs, because they were the only people I could actually get to come. Okay. With a whole presentation. And there I start selling my stuff.
And this is why network marketing gets a freaking name.
know.
Like it doesn't have to be that way. So if you're listening to this and you're like, this is super funny because I've done all this crap and you have to laugh or you'd cry, right? But if you've done all this and you're like, oh my hell, I actually need a real way to build this, to have a real business, not some fake friends coming over and pretending you're feeding them cheese and wine and being social. No, you're just bait and switching them. That's all you're doing. But if you need a new way, grab the link that's with this video, because this is why we laugh, because we did all of this stuff. So we're not
I did it all.
at you. We're laughing with you. You should have seen some of the crap we did. It was crazy, completely crazy.
Y'all, we've got stories of all this stuff. And again, like what Brandy said, that's why we can kind of laugh at it now, because knowing now what we didn't know then, it's like, oh my gosh, no wonder so many people. Yes. Is it so simple that everyone can do it? Of course, it's not hard to open your home up and have people come in. Like the task itself is not labor intensive. It's not hard. But the fact of the matter is people don't want to build a business that way.
No.
I had like internal, like, this is wrong feelings when it's like, just bring them all in. And then
it's like you're lying to people. Yeah.
Yes. I just felt like it was deceitful. And so
100%.
anyways, then when people then get excited and enroll, and then they find out after, like, this is how you build, like, of course, people are going to witness protection. They're like, you ain't going to find me. You ain't going to try to get me to
That's how that friend ended up running away from me in the street, because it's like I had nagged her and nagged her. I went into her office. I went to like the local Costa, got a delicious cappuccino, and went armed with a cappuccino to go and visit her in her shop. And she was actually upstairs in the offices, and I had to go.
Heidi.
I did it. Trying to convince her to join my business, because obviously you're miserable in your job. She was quite happy.
Yeah.
I mean, I was that desperate. But even when I had to make my list of 100, I had a list of 25. I didn't know 100 people. I didn't.
Funny.
Same.
I don't know that
Listen.
many people.
Listen, I'm not trying to ask my doctor and my dentist.
I did all of that, and it's embarrassing. I do not recommend it.
I did do lots of embarrassing things, but I just kind of wasn't willing to go to certain people. And no, they were not on my chicken list. Here's the thing. They just aren't the right people. So we're actually going to be breaking this down to y'all in more detail. How do you launch this business without the bait and switch? Having a process that anybody can plug into, that you don't have to then go to all these people and have a home party to set your people up to win. And we're going to be doing that last week of July.
Yeah.
Yes, I believe it is July 28th, 29th, and 30th, y'all.
28th, 29th, and 30th, unless you live in the UK, in which case it's the 29th, 30th, and 31st. It happens in the middle of the night for me, which is amazing.
It's going to be awesome.
is going to be amazing. So if you are thinking, like, hell, I can't do this anymore, and I actually want people who are going to come and join me and stay and get results, so I never have to do any of the weird salesy shiz ever again. Okay, I didn't say the word. Then you're going to want to join us. You're going to want to join us. It is happening in our group. It's going to be amazing. You're going to deliver a ton of value and help you actually figure out how to do this.
Yeah, and we'll have the link for you to get in or whatever with this video so that you can find it.
And I mean, this is also for like leaders who consistently enroll 10 plus people a month in their business. I mean, we're enrolling 2,000 people, over 2,000 people in 90 days. Mm-hmm. I mean, if you don't have a system to plug people into, like, how many of those people are you going to launch and work one-on-one with? Like, it's not effective, right? And if you're doing all that one-on-one work, like, it's not scalable, right? So if you're doing all that one-on-one work, how is your business still growing? So if leaders on here, if you're listening and you want this is proven, we created this process that duplicates like hotcakes, so Kat would say, then you're definitely going to want to come hang out over these next 3 days.
And it will make you literally the most attractive leader out there.
Yes.
Because when you have
100%.
When you have these things in place, when you have these systems in place, your team becomes the gold standard of how network marketing should be built. People will be wanting to join. Leaders will be wanting to join you. So you don't have a load of monkeys on your back, but you actually have leaders wanting to join you so they can plug their people into the systems as well. So yeah, it's going to be amazing.
So grab the link and we'll see you there. It's going to be awesome. And we'll see you on the next episode.
Bye, everyone.
Bye, y'all.